Thank you for joining us for the post-game press conference of the big final at the Final Eight in Nizhny Novgorod that found Hereda and Pablo Burgos 64-59 winners over Pinar Karsiyaka. For the first part of the press conference, we have with us Raymar Morgan from Pinar Karsiyaka. Raymar, thank you for coming. Can I please ask you, first of all, for your thoughts on the game and where do you think things didn't work out for your team?
I mean, it was a dogfight tonight. You got to tip your hats off to those guys. They made some plays down the stretch of the game that gave them the win. We just really couldn't make shots throughout the entire game, especially me. I'm not one to make excuses. It's just a tough one to take on the chin, but it's always got to be a winner and a loser. So.
You mentioned the part where you guys did not make shots the way you did in the semifinal, for example. Do you think this was down to you being maybe feeling the fatigue from the back-to-back games, or was it more a question of Burgos defending you better?
A little bit of both. I mean, 3 games in 6 days is always tough, but like I said, we don't like to make excuses. We were both extremely tired, both teams. They like I said, they just made some plays down the stretch, and we couldn't convert on some easy plays. So, I mean, it goes like that sometimes.
Can I ask you, in the final 15 minutes, in the final 15 seconds, sorry, more or less, they were not in the bonus yet, so you had to foul them twice, but there was some delay there. Well, what exactly happened? Was it miscommunication or?
I think so. We were expecting a travel call. I think the refs missed it, in our opinion, but I think we were just so focused on that, we just forgot to foul as soon as possible.
Would you give us you know the club by now quite well. Would you give us an overall assessment of the season so far? And obviously you were expecting to leave here with a trophy, but still reaching the final is a big success in its own right.
For sure. I give all my guys credit, man. They're fighters. I mean, just because we lost this battle doesn't mean it's the end of the season. We still have some things to play for. I just want to tell my guys to hold their heads high and keep fighting, man. It's always another day. So just get ready for Turkish League and see what we can do there.
On an individual level, you were one of the leading players. You were in the top 3 of scoring leaders and top 3 efficiency leaders in the league all season long. What was your experience in this competition like, and what contributed to your success? Was it you taking a leap on a personal level, or maybe the team and the coach helping a little bit in that direction?
Just having fun, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's basketball. We get paid to do what we love, so I just try to have fun and take advantage of the opportunities given. I'm blessed to, step on the floor every day healthy, so I take it for what it is and just play basketball. I've been doing this since I was 6, so I mean it's fun.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Krim. This concludes shortly for the second part with Hereda and Pablo Burgos. Welcome back to the post-game press conference for the big final here at Nizhny Novgorod, the big final of the 2021 Basketball Champions League Final 8. For this second part, we have, of course, with us the champions, Hereda San Pablo Burgos captain Vitor Benite and Hereda San Pablo Burgos head coach Joan Peñarroya. Gentlemen, thank you for coming and congratulations. We will start, of course, first with Vitor. Congratulations, Vitor, for 2 trophies today. Before we get into your MVP, can you please tell us how does it feel to be the first, not only the first 2-time champions of the BCL, but also to have done so in back-to-back years with the same group of guys that did it the first time around?
It's I mean, you guys know I talk a lot, but now I'm speechless. I mean, I'm too happy. It's an amazing accomplishment. As a club, as players, we've been through so much, and I mean, it looks like cliche to say that, but it's such an amazing group of people. You know, it really is a family. We got the commander here at my side, you know, showing us the way, and everybody just try to be the best we can. And it just, I mean, we won the second time, and we were talking about it was just because of this champion's heart. You know, we didn't play well, we didn't have percentage or many of stuff, but just we wanted so bad to show people that we love making history. And I mean, I got nothing to say. Just thanks everybody that is around us, and it's just amazing, an amazing feeling.
Thank you very much. Coach, congratulations. Same question for you, and also your thoughts on the game and the tournament in general.
It's amazing day. The most important thing are the players, and we know a lot lucky because we have amazing players with a talent, with a heart. The season is unbelievable. The champions in Atenas, Intercontinental in Argentina, 2 COVID times, playoffs, King Cup, and now the most difficult situation again, another Champions League is amazing. Congratulations everybody of the club, everybody, my staff is amazing. Congratulations our president Albano, all the workers in offices, and this title is for our supporters. It's a year, it's a bad year, it's a difficult year, it's a terrible year for us, for everybody, the world, and 3 titles to Burgos is a good present for them.
Thank you very much. Vitor, another question for you, actually a double question. First one is, you could not play, you had to adapt to Karsiyaka, so you could not play with 3 guards, you could not play with that, for example, together until the final 10 seconds or so. But you guys managed somehow to score 64, 65 points. Can you tell us a little bit how you had to adapt on the offensive end? Because I think on the defensive end, you matched up quite well.
Well, I think first, amazing job by the 3 men of our team, because they're big, you know, they play with a lot of big guys, they can go in the post, they play a lot of pick and rolls, the 4 and the 5, so we have to adapt switching a lot, and we knew that it was probably going to be a game with a low scoreboard, you know, because we were trying to make them get tired, and in the end, it's a final. It's just, you got to adapt every moment, you know, you got to look for situations every second, and we knew that we didn't have the percentage of 3-pointers and stuff like that, so even though we had to win, but I think the best job was to be focused, you know, the 40 minutes. We were focused to do a good job on defense so we could have a chance on beating them. And I think we adapt by doing switches, staying with a big matchup, you know, with Xavi and Salvo as 3 guys. They could switch a lot. Our 4 more mobile and stuff like that. So it was an amazing group job.
Thank you, Coach. Similar question for you. It was obvious that you knew from the start that you would have to sacrifice something today because of the Karsiyaka defense. So what did you tell the guys with your starting five before the game started? What did you tell them to look for on offense? And how did you get them to reply to Karsiyaka's defense with the defense that you showed us?
Yeah, today our offensively is bad, but no, it's bad on percentage. But the most important today is we played together. I know Karsiyaka is a great team. Is a team he played hard in defense with a contact. Is a very good team in offensive rebound. And today the most important, we're ready to play the hard game. The hard game. In Athens, we played amazing in offense. Score the threes, score fast break, play in transition. But here in Nizhny Novgorod, no, our talent is not the most important in offense, but our talent with a team, with a play hard, with a play good defense, with a play good in rebound. When we have a mistake, no problem. Keep going. It's a champion team. It's a champion team.
Thank you very much. We'll now open the floor to questions. The first question, we'll give the chance to Eduardo Sell to ask. Eduardo, please go ahead.
Hello, Joan. Vitor, congratulations. You proved, Joan, you were right. You said you were coming to play 3 games and to win, and you achieved the goal. You were the first team to be the first champion to play the final the following year. You're the first back-to-back champion, only just 7 months time period. I think Burgos starts to be more than the Cinderella story. I just want to know your thoughts about, are you conscious enough of the amazing things you are doing on court with this 2 times championship, with the BCL, the Intercontinental Cup, and if you have anything promised in order to do a big celebration?
Okay, it's amazing success for us. The celebration, sure with my players. A bigger celebration, but now in the flight it's not possible, and the water. But tomorrow, now we will have 1 week don't play ACB games, and it's one longer week for us, and lunch, dinners, a big celebration, sure.
Thank you. Next question is for Vitor Benita. From Aris Barkas. As the MVP, are you finally free to taste some vodka with the rest of the team and the fans?
I mean, I hope somebody's bringing to the plane, because we got to travel back, and I hope somebody thought about that, and we have vodka, we have everything, because this kind of stuff, you got to celebrate it well. And in Russia, for sure, I'm not going to say how much I'm going to drink, but I'm going to for sure say to a younger guy, take care of me. If we get to Burgos and I don't know where I am, that's for sure, yeah.
Okay, I'm sure the president is listening to this request. Next question is for Coach, from Kemal. What are your thoughts on the performance of the referees, especially in the second half?
No, the referees' work is always very difficult. I think they have a good work, and no comment the work of the referees.
Thank you. Next question, I suppose it's for both of you, from Thanasis Proulias. How did the BCL help Burgos grow its character and its value? First, Vitor, if you please.
Well, I think not, only Burgos. BCL is getting bigger and bigger every year. I think it's an amazing competition. We got every year better teams, better players, and for Burgos to be able to play twice and win it, for sure. I mean, it's a stage to show your brand and to show your club. But most of all, I think the BCL it's the future, you know, for a championship in Europe, because it's just a great feeling to play this competition. They're doing everything great, and we're happy to be part of it.
Thank you, Coach. I think it's time to pass to Spanish then, but before, a last question in English.
Coach, players aren't usually really happy to play defense, but now that you are the coach of the champions, double champions, and you had the best defensive rating all season long, you were the best defense, will that make your life easier for the next season to get the players to buy into the whole defense thing?
No. Everybody talk, San Pablo Burgos, have a Benitez, McFadden, play amazing in offense, but I think the keys for us is our defense. Our defense, Benitez play good defense. McFadden play good defense. Not only a score. It's a team. It's a team. It's impossible to win a great competition. Only play offense. The most important is solid team. And next year, first holidays. We will need holidays.
One question for you, Vitor. What was it like to play in front of the fans, especially in a neutral event that turned out like you didn't play against the home fans or the away fans? It's just like people enjoying basketball. What was it like for you on the court?
It was great. I mean, to be back in this environment where people are cheering, people are saying some stuff, helping or not. I mean, it doesn't matter. Just to feel this warmth, it's great. I'm happy that things are getting better. In a lot of places we can have fans again. But in the end, I think we're so used to playing without them, and it's a semi-final that you're just so focused at the same time in the court that you're locked in. You don't see much, but it's a great feeling, you know, to have people close and to give some looks, you know, do some different stuff.
Thank you. One last question from me before we pass to Spanish. Can you tell us, what did you tell to Andrei Kirilenko when he gave you the MVP trophy?
I told him I'm a huge fan of him. I always loved the way he played, and to be closer to these guys, these idols. I'm not young anymore, you know. I'm 31, but it's that feeling when you're a kid and you're meeting an idol. I said I'm a huge fan, but give my trophy.
Thank you. So now it's finally time, Coach, to pass to the Spanish questions, and we will start with you. Entonces, podemos ya pasar a la parte en español. La primera pregunta es para el entrenador, de parte de Juan. No puedo ver el apellido, lo siento. ¿Qué supone ser el primer equipo que consigue 2 títulos consecutivos de BCL y el tercero en unos meses? El tercer título.
Yo creo que es muy grande. Yo creo que ni el más optimista, que seguramente es nuestro presidente, lo habría soñado. Y solo la perspectiva del paso del tiempo realmente dará la importancia de lo que ha conseguido este grupo de jugadores, apoyados pues, por el staff, apoyados por el club y apoyados por una afición que no ha estado presente en los partidos, pero que la notamos siempre que estamos en la ciudad de Burgos.
Gracias. La segunda pregunta es para Víctor, también de parte de Juan. Siempre hablaste del crecimiento del proyecto como un punto a su favor. Es impresionante lo que habéis conseguido en apenas unos meses. Bueno, supongo, más bien que una pregunta es...
Sí, a ver, está claro que es algo impresionante y ojalá el proyecto siga creciendo y tenga ambición, porque al final sabemos que los títulos o sea, hay años que no va a ser así y es normal, pero como estructura, como club, lo más importante es seguir pensando en hacer bien las cosas, mejorar las cosas que no hacemos tan bien, como jugadores, como directiva o todos. O sea, al final me parece un proyecto por la afición que tiene, por la directiva, que puede todavía crecer muchísimo y ojalá siga creciendo.
Gracias. La siguiente pregunta es de parte de Diego para el entrenador. ¿Crees que has tocado techo en el Deportivo con este equipo o sigue habiendo Joan Peñarroya para rato en Burgos? Y si con este equipo se puede conquistar también la Liga.
Vamos a celebrar lo que hemos conseguido hoy, vamos a darnos tiempo y seguro que el equipo va a competir bien los últimos 3 partidos de liga regular para preparar los playoffs. El año pasado jugamos semifinales, ¿por qué no? Podemos repetir este año, pero yo creo que ahora lo más importante, más que pensar en futuro, a veces se nos olvida celebrar lo presente y yo creo que es momento de celebración. San Pablo, Hereda, San Pablo Burgos consigue un nuevo título. Ojalá se repita muchos años, pero si no lo celebramos ahora, ¿cuándo lo vamos a celebrar?
Gracias. Otra pregunta más de parte de Eduardo, que va a preguntar él mismo. Eduardo, adelante.
Joan, Víctor, enhorabuena por lo conseguido. Habéis estrenado documental, Más lejos que nunca, y ya prácticamente se ha quedado obsoleto 2 días después de que lo presentéis. Quería preguntaros dónde está el techo, el cielo de este equipo. Y Joan, Víctor lo ha hecho en inglés, una valoración de lo que ha supuesto la BCL para el equipo, el desarrollo, e incluso ha hablado de que es el futuro de Europa, la competición. Quería ver si me puedes dar tu pensamiento sobre lo que es la BCL como estructura, como liga, como competición, y de nuevo enhorabuena.
Gracias. Bueno, yo creo que Víctor lo ha explicado bien. La BCL está claro que es una competición más reciente, pero que está en un crecimiento absoluto. No nos vamos a engañar, es evidente, sin duda, que la primera competición en Europa es la Euroliga, pero después yo creo que como mínimo la BCL está a la altura de la segunda competición que gestiona la Euroliga. Solo hay que ver pues que los equipos mejor clasificados de la Liga Española, de la Liga ACB, los últimos años juegan la BCL, no juegan Eurocup. Los equipos italianos, los equipos turcos. Bueno, yo creo que es una competición que está en crecimiento y las cosas nuevas, las cosas cuando se hacen bien, las cosas cuando están creciendo, tienen futuro. Y yo le auguro un muy buen futuro a la BCL.
Gracias, entrenador. Y no tenemos más preguntas, pero visto que hoy se ha esforzado muchísimo con el inglés, si quiere hacer una última declaración en castellano, si hay algo que quiere decir, adelante.
Tengo la suerte de que tenéis mucha paciencia con mi inglés. Seguro que mejorará, pero bueno, que mi inglés siga siendo justo, pero que el baloncesto de mis equipos, gracias a mis jugadores, siga siendo bueno.
Muchísimas gracias. Esto concluye la rueda de prensa del postpartido. Muchísimas gracias por atender. Gracias a los campeones. So, this concludes the post-game press conference for the big final of the 2021 Final 8. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming.